Ladies and gentlemen and boxing fans around the world, let's get ready to rumble! And the champion, with no further introduction, he is currently the unified super middleweight champion of the world, Canelo Alvarez. Man, what's going on all? Can't wait for this fight, man. Undisputed coming up November 6th. Here to do a breakdown of the fight, man. I did do one earlier, but it was a very short one. But this time, man, the hype is there, man. You know, the fight's almost there. I'm sure most of the world will be watching that fight, man. Especially boxing fans, the Mexicano people, man, you know. It's a huge fight, you know. Undisputed fight. It's always huge. So we got Canelo against Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, I'll start with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, I would say, is a very skilled boxer. He's got a lot of skill, you know. He is fast as well. You know, I haven't really seen him be troubled before from someone else's speed or intimidated from anyone else's attributes, man. It seems like Plant was able to always dominate in his fights. But that being said, you know, I haven't really seen him fight anyone in the top. Keep in mind, he hasn't had the mandatory challenge yet. You know, he's been champion for about 2 years or so. Something in those lines, man, I can't really recall. But, you know, he ain't really had a big fight, Plant. Is he skilled? Oh, for sure he's skilled. He's very skilled, you know. He is the champion after all. This is for the undisputed, man, so he definitely does have a strap on him. Can he win? You know, that's another question. Can he win? I believe, you know, both fighters can win this fight. For Plants, I think it's going to be more of a challenge. Because, you know, like I said, he hasn't fought anyone on the top. On that level, you know, Canelo is a guy that is based on counter-punching and power, man. He comes forward. Plant is more of a guy that moves around, man, and tries to, you know, use his skills to win fights, you know. Not really seeking the knockout, you know. He's more of a, I'll use my skills, man, I'll box you. He's more of a boxer, Plant is, you know what I mean? So I think for him to have a chance in this fight, like I said, they both are capable of winning, but I am favouring Canelo myself. But I think if Plant is to have a chance against Canelo, man, he's going to need to really change his training methods, man, in his camp. You know, he's going to be uncomfortable in this fight. You know, he's going to be very uncomfortable. You may need to, you know, run in the storm, you know, because that's what it's going to be like, man. It's going to be like a storm in the fight. You know, he's going to be under deep waters in this fight. You know, he's going to be getting targeted to the body a lot in this fight and countered a lot. You know, I've always said this, man. The counter to the jab is the hook to the body, man. You know, I keep saying that. And Canelo's known for that, man. It's counter punching, hooks to the body. That's his specialty, you know. And he does them in twos and threes, man. Sometimes, you know, just the one hit can trouble a fighter enough, man, because that's how strong he is. You know, he focuses on power shots, Canelo. So Plant really needs to, you know, try to circle around Canelo. Not move back, man. Circle. You know, you can jump in and out of the pocket, man, but you can also circle. He needs to circle around Canelo, man, and change it up now and then, you know. Circle to the left, circle to the right, man. Stay away from the ropes. speed is key for him, man. He needs to use, his jab. He needs to establish the jab as soon as he can. He needs to set the pace from round one, man, and keep that pace throughout the whole fight, because he ain't going to win a knockout, man. I tell you that. That's for sure, man. If he is to beat Canelo, it'll definitely be on points, man. Like I said, he is very skilled. Now, I say circle, man, because he ain't too sharp on the back foot, I mean, he's good, but he ain't too sharp on the back foot. I believe his strengths are more of, circling around and using his skills, coming forward. He knows how to do that, man, attack. But he doesn't really attack with much power. He can outland a fighter or boxer, but he can't really trouble them too much, from like Canelo can. Now let's go to Canelo's point. He needs to show his power early, man, and slow down Plant. I believe that in the first 4 rounds it's going to be interesting. Once Canelo gets those body shots in, man, starts countering him, then he's gonna change Plant's attack, because Plant's gonna be focused on trying to avoid those, so he's gonna be on the defense. But Plant is gonna start, I believe, is gonna start playing Canelo's game. That's what normally happens, the fighter feels the power of Canelo, and then they think, okay, man, this is what I've got. This is my power shot, man. Let's see if you can take my power shot. You see, they get trapped into his game. Canelo needs to just stick to his game, man, counter, push back Plant, and knock him out, man. Counter the jab, trouble him, man. Do what your head movement is key, man. Stay away from the right hand. Like I said, Plant really doesn't really have much power on him, man, as much as Canelo anyway. So as long as Canelo stays away from the right hand, man, and counters him, man, then I believe that he's going to trouble him and knock him out or stop him. I believe that his skill set is good. Plant's skill set is good, but I think that Canelo's attack will be too much for him. I don't think that Plant going backwards, man, will have enough to handle Canelo's power and strength. Canelo's a guy that keeps pressing forward and counters you, man, and keeps, he makes you give up. That's what Canelo does. And that's why I say he's going to change Plant's attack. Plant might come in with a couple of, 2-3 combination, man, and then once he feels that power, I believe he'll maybe be, hiding his shots, trying to avoid the power, trying to just stick and move, I'd say, but that's what I think, man. I think that Canelo will win by stoppage, but I don't think that it's Plant can't win. I think Plant can definitely win, but he definitely needs to be on his A game, man. Like I say, needs to change up his training methods. This is sink or swim for Plant, man. It's undisputed. Plant's biggest fight. Canelo's used to these sort of fights, man, so I don't think that he's too worried. But we'll see what happens, man. Sometimes the underdog comes and outperforms the favourite. So let's see what happens in this fight, man. I'm picking Canelo by late stoppage, but Plant needs to keep moving, man. Like I say, circle around, use the jab, man. Watch out for the body hooks. Confuse them, man. Go to the body, go to the head, Maybe do the 1-2 combinations. Don't give away your game plan too much. And Canelo, man, just do what you do best, man. Counter, move forward, make the guy give up, man. Change it into your fight, man. Change it into a fight instead of a boxing match. And stop him. But that's my take anyway, man. Thanks for tuning in once again. Leave a comment. Leave a comment, man. Let me know your take. Thanks for your time, man. Peace. God bless.